Alright guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. Guys, I got some new updated pics of Regan Grimes, one of my favorite young and up-and-coming bodybuilders. And yes, we will see him at this year's Mr. Olympia contest. He actually was one of the first to qualify for the 2021 Mr. Olympia. Now, there's a lot of new up-and-coming bodybuilders like Ian Valerie, Hunter Labrada, Nick Walker, even Sergio Oliva Jr. But Regan Grimes, though, man, he always had it. I mean, he always had a great physique. Being in his 20s, he's very young. He's been praised all his career for having great lines and for having a really aesthetic physique for men's open bodybuilding. But in my opinion, even though he looks really huge here, and I hope he's big enough, because even though he looks really big here, I don't know, last year he could have been bigger. I thought last year leading up to the Mr. Olympia contest, I thought that he would be big enough, but once he dialed it in and stepped on that Mr. Olympia stage, all the other guys dwarfed him, not for nothing. So even though he looks really big, is he going to be big enough to be able to stand on that Mr. Olympia stage with all the other guys? I guess we'll just have to see, right guys? But another thing about Regan Grimes, which I think should be noted, he's the only guy that can do classic physique and nail it, and do men's open and nail it. Now, he did the classic physique division, and he did that New York Pro contest, and he looked fantastic. He won that New York Pro contest in 2018. Oh my God. As you could see in these pictures, he looked ridiculous. And he ended up doing the classic physique that year. But he looks better, I think, in men's open. I think he looks a little bit better for men's open, but he needs to come in bigger, because once he dials it in, he kind of looks small compared to all the rest of the guys. So let's see what he's going to look like at the 2021 Mr. Olympia this year, because he definitely looks a little bit bigger this year than he looked last year. And this is a picture of last year, 7 weeks out. And we're 7 weeks out from the Olympia this year, just about 7 weeks out. So this picture was taken at the same exact time last year as this year. And you could definitely tell he's definitely bigger this year, 7 weeks out, than he was 7 weeks out last year. And then, as you can see in this picture, this is him 1 week out. This is him 1 week out from last year's Mr. Olympia contest. And yeah, I think he's going to come in looking a little bit bigger. But how much bigger? Because the problem is with Regan Grimes, and I even heard Nick Strength and Power say the same fucking thing. He looks very narrow. He's very, well, not very narrow, okay? He's not Phil Heath narrow, but his lats could flare out a little bit more. From the front, he just looks a little narrow. That's just my opinion. I think he looks narrow from the front. He needs to widen up a little bit. Like I said, the lats could flare out a little bit more, and his upper body could be a little bit thicker. But other than that, I mean, he's got a great physique, and he's got a ton of potential, So we'll just have to see where he's going to place this year. And like I said, is he big enough? Now, I know you guys are going to say, well, he's fucking huge. He looks ridiculously huge. But is it going to translate to the 2021 Mr. Olympia stage? Because once you start dialing it in, you lose that size, the water weight, you know what I mean? But we got 7 weeks to go for him to improve on this physique. So let's see what he does from now to the 2021 Mr. Olympia, because I'm a big fan of Regan Grimes. And if he comes in and nails it, he can place in the top fucking 4, in my opinion, top 5. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a quick one, but I just wanted to, bring you guys these updated pics of Regan Grimes. And if you guys want to go check his Instagram channel out, go to Regan Grimes Instagram, and you can check out the videos of him posing, putting up a couple of posing pics of him from the other day. So if you guys want to go check that out on Instagram, just go to Regan Grimes Instagram account. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out.